Okay. Da, da, da. So anyway, here's my setup. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my setup before. Oop, hold on, cars. Well, it's a little after 7 because it's time to call it a night. I got my miles in. Something to eat. Time to enjoy the rest of the evening. If you are home at this time and watching television on one of the major broadcast networks, then you were probably interrupted by Donald Trump announcing his Supreme Court nominee. Have fun with that. Maybe that's why you ended up on YouTube. Maybe you couldn't stand trying to keep your dinner down, watching the charade. So if you ended up on my channel, I'll try to make it worth your while. No traffic out. Just pull right out onto the highway. I remember the first time I came up this road. It was probably the first time I've ever been to Collinsville. It was, oh man, there's no telling. What year was that? Let's see. '70. Here I go dating myself. Let's see, let's put it this way. I was '17 or '18. Yeah, probably. No, because I moved out when I was 16. Yeah, it had to be 17 or 18. Had a Chevy Vega, aluminum block engine. No, cast iron block. Yeah, no, it was aluminum. 4-cylinder, because I bought one that had a blown engine in it, and I had a good engine in mine, and I actually picked the motor up. Me and my brother, with our hands, picked it up out of the car. Now, it was heavy, it was, you know, but, yep. But where was I? I was in Belleville, and I was always a bit of a hippie anyway. Let's say gypsy. There were times when I would just go out and find a place to park off the road and maybe sleep in my car. So I met this gal. She was passing through. She was kind of a hippie. And we just drove around and talked. And it got late, so I knew where there was this pull-off. I don't know if this one wasn't even really a street. It was a trail. Not a bike trail, but just a trail made by cars where kids used to pull off and party. So, and a Vega was a hatchback, and the rear seat folded down. So I pulled off on that path, trail, whatever, off the main road so the cops don't mess with you. 19.21. And we slept in the Vega all night. And before your minds go there, no, it was nothing like that. Nothing romantic or sexual. I had a tumultuous span of teenage years. Always going at it with my parents and whatnot. I spent a lot of time running. Going nowhere in particular, but just running, just getting out. Home didn't feel like home. You know, you're restless. And this gal was kind of the same way. She was running, but she was running far away. She was like from another state, hitchhiking around and going different places. I kind of envied her. But I was in a band and I didn't want to leave my band and all of that nonsense. Band wasn't really a band, you know what I mean, as far as cutting an album or being serious. I was probably the youngest guy in the band, and the guitar player and the drummer, they were probably in their 30s. And all they wanted to do is drink, get high, and meet women. And the drummer was married. So that band was dead from the start. But they were good musicians, just they didn't have any goals, I guess, aspirations. So this gal, this hippie gal, Gypsy, I forget why she had to go to Collinsville. I think because it was close to the interstate, or she had family or a friend or somebody here. And I thought that was Chuck in that van, but it's not. So she gave me directions. Turn here, turn there, turn here. And I remember seeing that sign, Main Street, right there, where you can only go one way because you're already at the bottom of the bluff. Don't remember where I took her or anything like that. But don't know if you've ever slept outside without being in a tent or anything like that, but this was like off in the woods, and a Vega is not very big, it's a little bitty car, so I had the seat folded down, and I think my feet were probably hanging half out of the car, out of the tailgate, or the hatchback rather. And you know, you wake up in the morning and everything's kind of damp. It's got a musty smell to it because you're out in the dew, especially if you're in the woods. But it was a really neat feeling. You know, you just wake up and there you are out in the middle of, well, not in the middle of nowhere. I mean, about as far as the middle of nowhere as you can be in the woods in Belleville. But still off of the beaten path where nobody can see you. And you just wake up and it's like, there you are. And you feel kind of funky because you're kind of damp, and you know you didn't brush your teeth before you went to bed. I'm sure breath's not the best thing you want to come across in the morning. But there's an element of freedom that goes with that. Because you're thinking, who cares? I got morning breath, who cares? My hair's messed up, who cares? My clothes are damp, who cares? I didn't sleep in my bed last night. I slept where I felt like sleeping. My car was my home. This person sleeping next to me, I have no idea who she is, but that's okay. Because she has no idea who I am, and nobody cares. We're just here. She'll go her way, I'll go my way. See you later, Gypsy. Happy trails. And you don't look back. To capture those moments of youth, huh? They're still there, it's harder to act on them now. Because of, well, flip back to the talk I gave the other night on living life to the fullest. There you go. It's all in that video. What the heck is this? That's that mean dog that got out today. Alright folks, well, thanks for sharing. And tell Sharon thanks for riding along. See you on the next one. Good night.